Mother Nature. Some days she makes you work harder than others. Today's gonna be one of those days.
Visibility 10. Sky condition 1,700 scattered. Temperature 292.24. Altimeter 299.3. ILS runway 90 right approaching east. Landing and departing. Runways 90 right, 90 left, and runway 5. Simultaneous approaches are being conducted to parallel and converging runways. Hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on High-Wise Flight Watch and flight service frequencies. The Melbourne VOR and DME is out of service. VFR departures. Advise ground control the direction of flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Alright, we have information, Victor. Melbourne ground, November 851 Tango Bravo over at Atlantic Jet Center with Victor looking to pick up Bryfart onto Opelika.
1 Tango Bravo is clear to the Opelika Airport. It'll still be as filed, but the routing will be JACO to Zulu Bravo Victor to Delta Echo Kilo Alpha Lima. It'll be that routing, but you're as filed. Maintain 1,500, expect 17,000 within 10 minutes of departure. Departure frequency of 132.65, squawk 6236.
Clear down to Opelika, it will be as filed. Routing will be JACO, Zulu Bravo Victor, decal, and will maintain 1,500, 17,000, 10 minutes after 3265 on departure frequency and 6236 in the box, rate 51 Tango Bravo.
Bravo, that readback is correct, advisor, ready to taxi.
We're ready to taxi over at Atlantic with Victor for 851 Tango Bravo.
Roger, runway 9 left, taxi, Kilo 1 Kilo.
Kilo 1 Kilo to 9 left, 851 Tango Bravo. Yeah, our storms today, guys, it is bad all the way down the coast into Miami. I mean, it's just, we got a tropical depression moving through, and it's really bad down there today. I was almost not going to do this flight and just go back up to Orlando and hangar the plane, but I figured, hey, I think we can make this work, so let's try it out. As you can see, we got some heavy storms just right off the end of the airport here. Thankfully, we'll be taking off the opposite direction. Melbourne Tower, November 851 Tango Bravo, holding short of 9 left.
November 851 Tango Bravo, hold for release.
Holding short of 9 left for 851 Tango Bravo. We'll get the radar warmed up here. The onboard weather radar.
TBM 851 Tango Bravo, Melbourne Tower, fly runway heading, runway 9 or left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 9 left, we'll fly runway heading for 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, clear for takeoff, 9 left. Rain is coming down pretty good right now at this end of the airport. Alright, we're lined up on 9 left. We'll use the prop RPM up to 2,000. And we'll advance the torque for takeoff power. There we go, it's all set. Oil temperatures and pressures all looking good. And we're on the center line, and there's our rotation speed. And we'll tap the brakes, and gear is in transition coming up. And we're out of the rain. And we'll put the flaps up, yaw damper on. And the beep you heard, we're 1,000 feet to go.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, contact Orlando departure.
We're at departure, 851 Tango Bravo. Orlando, good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo with you 800 for 1,500.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Orlando departure, identify and maintain 5,000.
There's your flash up to 5,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
For 4 Victor Hotel, defend and maintain.
So he asked for an ident. We push the ident button on the transponder, gives a flash on his screen, shows
1 Tango Bravo, ready to contact mile east, Melbourne, 702-901.
position checks, and 9-1, thanks, 1 Tango Bravo. So he's found us on the radar and stated it to us. I said position checks to let him know that
4 Victor Hotel from
that
5
was the area that he saw us, and it was correct. We'll go into 850 mode. Going to pull the flap lever up here, up, and we're going to push it forward over the gate. Now we can utilize the rest of the torque on this engine to get our shaft horsepower.
4 Alpha Mike, there's moderate precipitation, 12 to 1 o'clock and 10 miles, descending to the south, all the way to Cuba. Deviations left
You gotta-
approved when able.
You just told that airplane that the precipitation is
Deviations west.
going all the way down to Cuba.
When able, direct Palm Beach, direct executive, 424 Alpha Mike, thank you.
Alright guys, we should probably take a look ahead on the next rad weather. I'm not looking forward to this.
20 to cancellation of 55 received, squawk VFR, frequency approved. Extreme intensity just southeast of the airport. Ocala.
Wow, it is a mess.
4.8, Orlando, we'll let them know we're direct. 8 Tango Golf, thank you. TBM 1 Tango Bravo, contact my Adams Center 126.905.
2695, 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. I'm a good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo with you 7,800 for 900,000, 140 heading.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, Miami Central, Roger. Kilometer maintained 17,000, Vera Beach altimeter 2993.
93 and up to 17,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, we're cleared up to what we filed for on this flight, which is 17,000 feet. So with this tropical depression that's rolling through the area, as you can see, we're right up here. The whole coast of Florida and out is just solid, heavy rain. So what we're doing, we're basically, I've planned the flight. We're going to go out here out towards like Freeport, and then cut it over, and then cut back in is what our plan is. And if we
851 Tango Bravo, amend altitude, maintain 12,000 for a final.
12,000 for a final for 851 Tango Bravo. So I got us filed for the safest, smoothest route possible. But what we're going to do as we go along our route, if other airplanes are getting through, is basically what we'll do is we'll take a shortcut through one of the gaps if we get we see something that we like. Alright, so we'll set cruise power now that we're level. We're going to pull the torque back, and then what we're going to do is now take the blue lever and just going to pull the prop RPM back to about 1900. And the torque will be rising as we pull the prop RPM back. There we go. Now we can advance the torque a little higher here. We really don't have to worry, we're pretty low, so we don't have to really worry about running the torque too high at this altitude for what the ITT would be. And we're going into the IMC conditions.
November 851 Tango Bravo, 1 Evo, clear direct Bluefy, Bravo, Lima, Uniform Foxtrot India, Bluefy, then direct Opelika.
Roger, we'll go direct Bluefy and then Bluefy 3 into Opelika. And our other airplanes getting through that arrival on at our altitude?
You can expect lower once you talk to Palm Beach. Bluefy's in Palm Beach purchase airspace, but it looks like that should keep you in between moderate precipitation. Keep you between the heavy precipitations, but you can expect moderate precipitation all the way to Opelika.
Okay, Roger. We'll go direct Bluefy for 851 Tango Bravo. So what I asked for there, she gave us the routing, but I wanted to ask is, are other people actually getting into Opa-locka on that arrival? So we're going to go to procedure, select arrival, Belufi 3, enter, load it. Now we'll go to cursor, scroll down until we see Belufi. There it is. Direct, enter, enter. And there, our computer is now set up to go to Belufi. We'll hit the nav button. And now the airplane's turning to go on course. Right now we are in IMC conditions. Basically that's where we cannot see out the windows of the airplane due to the atmospheric conditions. We're just relying off our instruments. And if you could see out the windows, then you'd be in VMC conditions.
3000. 3000, direct JLOT 29.
So we are coming up to a cell that we see in the next red at 1 o'clock.
11.7 for 16.
We don't want to just trust the next red, because right now that image is 4 minutes old.
1 Tango Bravo, turn right heading 180.
180, 1 Tango Bravo.
American 21.
So what we're going to do to make sure we're completely safe, we're going to go to our onboard weather radar here, and we're going to paint it out there in front of us and make sure that we really are clear. So there, it is right there. You guys can see that. We'll zoom in a little bit here on the onboard radar, and right now our path is keeping us just to the right of that cell. Now if we go back to the onboard next red weather, you can see that's the cell. It looks like we're aimed right at it. You never want to rely just on your next red weather due to the delay. It's a 5-minute delay right now. That cell could have moved. But if you have your onboard radar, you definitely want to utilize it when you can't see out the windows.
American 2191, heavy intensity precipitation.
There's our storm right there. I'm going to actually ask for another right 10 degrees.
Yeah, I'm a chicken. 2191, let's stay to 010 heading works for us.
Okay, American 2191. Looks like the 10 heading for about another 25 miles, and then at that point you should be able to turn left, and at that point I'll probably give you direct Sarasota.
Yeah, that's fine, sir, American 2191.
Miami, November 851 Tango Bravo, would like to request 10 right.
Air 1 Tango Bravo, flight 190.
190 in the heading, 1 Tango Bravo. We're cutting it pretty close to that, so I asked for a little bit more deviation off of it, because as you can see, we're starting to get a little red in that cell.
851 Tango Bravo, just going to maintain 8,000.
Down to 8,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, down to 8,000, and we'll get the ATIS here at Opa-locka.
16, visibility 10. 2,700 scattered. Ceiling 3,600 broken. 1,000 overcast. Temperature 290.24, altimeter 290.94. Remarks, distant lightning, north. ILS runway 9 left approaching you, landing in departing runways 9 left and 12. Ground control and clearance delivery combined 120.02. Advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo.
Tango Bravo, when able, proceed direct Opa-locka.
Roger, when able, direct Opa-locka for 851 Tango Bravo. And we've got information Bravo at Opa-locka. We got the ATIS there. We've got the approach all briefed and ready for ILS 9 left, so that's what we're going to expect.
KBM 1 Tango Bravo, contact Miami approach 133.77 good day.
3377, 1 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Miami approach, good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo, with you leveling out at 8,000 with Bravo.
851 Tango Bravo, Miami approach, expect ILS runway 9 left approach.
I would expect ILS 9 left, 1 Tango Bravo. We have another good cell coming up on our right here. Let's go back to the onboard radar again, and just make sure that we're going to be clear of that.
1523 Miami approach, continue on your approach, heading intercept the ILS runway 10
It's off to the right, so we're good with that.
Okay, President heading intercept 10 right, Mark 15.
When you're down low too,
2014
you can tilt the radar at the angle you want it to
Cleared wings 197, contact float hotel, 1 mile
point, so you can tilt it up so you don't paint the ground. So when it comes down to deviating around big storms and weather, I use the next rad weather for the big picture. I then utilize onboard radar for when it comes down to getting through it and picking your way through it. That's the technique that I use.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 180, just going to maintain 6,000.
180 and down to 6,000 for 851 Tango Bravo.
November 1 Tango Bravo, contact Miami approach at 126.05.
2605, 851 Tango Bravo. Miami, November 851 Tango Bravo, 6,800 for 6,000, 180 heading.
1 Tango Bravo approach, just going to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
You turn left heading 350, maintain 5,000.
The storm's just on the edge of this airport we're going into.
1 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 851 Tango Bravo. The storms are just massive, right on the edge of the airport.
Contact Miami.
You guys are doing good though over there. You don't even seem nervous.
15. Good day.
Good day.
We got a pretty good cell coming up 12 miles ahead. Hopefully we get a turn before that. But we also have a storm here at 4 miles at 1 o'clock, so we can't turn right now because we go into that one. So we got to turn in between them.
November 1 Tango Bravo, contact Miami approach 128.6.
286, 851 Tango Bravo. Miami, November 851 Tango Bravo with you 180 heading 4,000.
1 Tango Bravo, my approach, thank you.
Alright, we have one little red and pink cell right off here at our 1 o'clock. Very close.
3,000.
One more I'm concerned about is the really big one right up here in front of us at 8 miles. So we need to turn here in between.
1945, 33 Golf.
And we can't see out the windows very well, so we're basically just relying on what we're seeing here.
Okay. 1 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 2,000. I'll have you turn direct to Israel here in a moment.
Roger down 2,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, hopefully his turn is within the next 6 miles.
Yankee Victor 3183, reduce speed to 210.
We're painted at something. We're pointed at something we don't want to go into. And Miami 851 Tango Bravo, we have a pretty good cell here at 6 miles in front of us.
Okay, 1 Tango Bravo, Roger, good flighting at 210, descend and maintain 2,000.
210 in the heading, down to 2,000 for 851 Tango Bravo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, that worked out. There we go. We broke out into some VMC conditions. Looks like it should be smooth for here, for this area, so we'll put the power back in and speed it up.
Alright, 851 Tango Bravo, proceed direct to Israel, intercept the runway 27 right, localizer.
Roger, direct to Israel for the intercept the 27 right localizer for 851 Tango Bravo. Alright guys, they just switched it up on me. We were playing for the ILS 9 left. So select approach, enter. ILS 27 right, ISRISE, and we're going to activate that, and cursor direct to ISRISE, and nav. Now this is going to be where ForeFlight comes in real handy. Normally you have to fumble through a bunch of charts and paper charts to get to it. Here we go. One click of the button. ILS 27 right.
Roger.
And we'll always back up our instrumentation over here on the other side. There we go. We have the approach all briefed. We just switched directions, and thanks to ForeFlight, quick and easy.
1 Tango Bravo, you're 8 miles from Israel, cross Israel at 1,700, clear ILS runway 27 right approach.
We're going to cross Israel at 1,700 feet and clear for the ILS 27 right approach for 851 Tango Bravo. Our next frequency will be tower.
Delta 1269 checking in, level in 5,000.
We got that all set up. Ground frequency backed up on the other side.
Flown to 170, Delta 1269.
Let's go look at the next rad real quick. Looks like the bad weather is just right at the airport.
Delta 1269.
On this approach, we're going to be able to go down to 291 feet before we have to go mist. The only problem is going mist would put us into the
851 Tango Bravo,
storm.
There's traffic maneuvering just north of a 7-mile funnel at Opalock, altitude indicates 1,100, type unknown.
Roger, keep an eye out for him. Thanks for heads up. 1 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, contact Opalock Tower 134.67.
Over to tower, 851 Tango Bravo. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that weather's bad. Opalock Tower, good afternoon. November 851 Tango Bravo. You're going to be joining the 27 right ILS.
Yeah, May 51 Tango Bravo, Opalock Tower, runway 27 right, clear to land, wind 240 at 20 gust 27, and appreciate a PIREP upon landing.
Roger, we'll give you the PIREP and clear the land 27 right for 851 Tango Bravo. Okay, I'm looking for the airport, guys. There's a
TV 1 Tango Bravo, and you'll kind of probably monitor heavy precipitation directly over the airport. Looks like it's pretty good till probably pretty much short final.
Okay, Roger. We expect that. 1 Tango Bravo. Alright guys, this is pretty intimidating. If at any point I do not like the feel of this, I will just go mist off the approach. And Tower 851 Tango Bravo. Just want to pre-plan this. If I don't feel good at getting closer to this airport and I want to break off the approach, what would you like me to do?
Probably the standard IFR, but I'll have to coordinate. If you go, I'll have to coordinate with approach.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, I'm not going to do the standard missed approach due to where that's going to put me.
I'll call approach now, and if you go miss, I'll see what instructions they want. I'll get back to you in a second.
Okay, Roger. All right, guys. This is a little nerve-wracking, being right at the edge of something like this.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, approach says you can expect heading 290 and 2000. And actually, that heading will put you into the lighter stuff to the west-northwest of us.
Okay, Roger. 290 and 2000 when I go miss for 851 Tango Bravo.
Roger. And it looks like the way you're coming in there, it's still pretty decent just east of the airport. It's starting to rain pretty heavy, but most of the stuff is south and west of us.
Okay, Roger. Thanks. Okay, we can go down to 291 feet, guys. We're experiencing some moderate turbulence here, and our airspeed has drastically climbed. A major wind shear.
Wind 240 at 22, gust 27.
I'm going to actually disconnect the autopilot and hand fly it in. I like to feel like what it's doing with my own hands. Like we can see the runway, guys, so hopefully the weather does not move over anymore. Just a wall of water right at the halfway down the runway there. But we're right on our glide slope, we're right on the localizer.
500.
Coming up another 200 feet to our minimums. That wind is kicking. And coming up right on our decision, there we go. We can see the runway environment, so we're going to continue to land. It is pretty bumpy, guys. Probably doesn't look like it through the cameras, but it is. Actually, it was not too bad for how windy it is. We made it, guys. We lived to see another day. Look, I don't know if
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, left turn when able. Appreciate passing on a pirate and contact ground.
No problem. Thanks for your help. We'll go over to ground 1 Tango Bravo.
Well, you just made it and we're socked in all directions now.
Hey. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see. It's just massive. Opelika ground, November 851 Tango Bravo. We're clearing 27 right on Echo. We need to go over to signature.
November 1 Tango Bravo, Opelika ground, taxi to the ramp via November and November 6.
November 6 into the ramp. And for a pirate on there, as we were over the outer marker there, we did have about a 20-knot wind shear gain.
And Orange Tango Bravo, Roger, sir. And what was the basis of the clouds?
We basically were able to see the runway the whole way in, so we didn't really hit the cloud layer.
1 Tango Bravo, Roger, thank you.
Look at this, guys. We made it just in the nick of time. It is just, all of South Florida is just socked in with massive storms. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that flight. It was a little bit stressful for me, hence that I knew that, you know, if we didn't land there, we were going to get into some serious stuff. When making flights and decisions like this, you really got to consider everything. You just, you know, you don't want to get in over your head. To me, this was almost in over my head, so thankfully it all worked out. But as you fly throughout your career, every day is a learning lesson, and, you know, I just learned a little something today with how things went. You never stop learning. It was fun having you guys ride on board. You guys brought your raincoats, correct? Because we're all about to get wet here pretty quick as soon as we open the door. Take care, guys.